Hello, Steve Arts 89. Well, I just did a video about the passing of local film historian Lee Gambin. I must admit, I was kind of jealous of him because he was doing what I wanted to do at the time. Because I had wanted to go into film, and then I realised that, well, not only does Australia not have a film industry outside of the government sort of funded sort of little cottage industry that we have, that it wasn't going to happen. And I sort of was looking towards teaching or lecturing, or like I would have loved to have been a writer, would have loved to have written books. I mean, I have, but I mean, actually printed them. But yeah, he wrote books on, horror. He wrote a making of Carrie, a making of Cujo, and other books and stuff, and he wrote for Fangoria and stuff like that. And I just remember being jealous of him and thinking, you should ask him. I had a clear moment, and I said, you should just ask him how he got started. Could he help me connect with anyone that I could, do some work for or something. But I thought, he's not going to help you. It's hard enough. It'd be hard enough for him to get work. He's not going to help you. So I never even tried. So I'm a bit disappointed in my cynicism there, that I didn't even try, and I just assumed the worst of him, that he wouldn't help because, he would have seen it as competition, which it wasn't, couldn't have been. But, that's what I thought. I mean, he did commentaries for Shout Factory and stuff like that, and he just I think it was probably because I didn't have the best experience with Cinemaniacs, which was the club that he ran, the film club that he ran. I got really excited when I found out about them. It might have been when they first started up. They did, I don't think they were doing monthly, I think they were doing like bi-monthly or quarterly screenings of themed sort of, horror films, and sort of, they had sort of themes and stuff like that. I remember one was sequels, so they did like Halloween 2 and Jaws 2 and Amityville 2, and a lot of the films, sequels. I love all those films, and a lot of them I hadn't seen on the big screen, so stuff like that. And I joined the club, and the first time I went, they were running it in this awful little bar, and they were just like literally projecting it on a wall. That's how it started. And I didn't always agree with his film choices, because we talked here and there and that, and he liked the trashier stuff, the more obscure stuff, the stuff that I could have gone without seeing, but when you watch them, you saw why he picked them, and that, because I did win one. I joined a couple for a few years, but I actually won a membership one time. So because you had to pay for each thing you went to, and since I had a free run for the year, I went to everything, and some of the films I would never have gone to, but I then saw the value in them from watching them, of course, on the big screen, and also his introductions and that. So, I'm disappointed in myself for being cynical and assuming the worst of him, and not actually approaching him, because I wanted to do what he was doing. I wanted to, do film criticism and analysis and commentaries, and I am writing books about films and stuff like that I haven't finished and stuff. And he probably would have helped, and even if he didn't, at least it just would have been interesting to talk to it about someone who actually had some experience. And I'm sad that he's gone. I can't imagine Melbourne without him. I can't imagine Minotaur without him. I mean, the last time I spoke to him was during, the great toilet paper shortage. I couldn't go into Minotaur every week like I used to go in every week and talk to him. He used to give me a discount. Even though I wasn't a member anymore, he just gave me a discount because he knew me, and so I'd always go in on the days I knew he worked, so anything I bought I get a discount on. Half the books on my bookshelf are like ones I got from Minotaur because of his discount and that. And I called up this just because I was using the website for the first time, because I always went in person, but I'd use the website because I couldn't go to the store anymore. And I knew he'd sort it out, because there were some problems with what was in stock versus what was actually on the website and available, and he did sort it out, and talked to him a couple of times about ordering stuff, and that was the last time I spoke to him, and that was like 3 years ago. He died of a heart attack. He had heart disease, and I also had a bit of a prejudice against him because he seemed to be a big drinker and would play that up a bit, and I wasn't sure if he might have actually been alcoholic, so that sort of kept my distance from him a few times when he approached me in that, and I really regret it now that I didn't get to know him better. Now he's gone. And I didn't want to put any of that in the little tribute video that I did because it's kind of negative, but and all about me. So I'm gonna go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of this, and we just be open-minded. Don't be cynical. Don't judge people because you're always going to miss out on something. And then before you know it, people are gone.